Welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone. Your amazing host, Dylan J. Curtis. Remember to ask you to hit that like and subscribe button for more content, for more of me, my smiling face, and more, and of course, more of my bouncing packs. Today, we are doing a very special episode. Normally, I talk about characters that could fight or defeat a character, but today, I'm going to talk about people that a character could defeat. Today, we are talking about all the characters that Gambit could defeat in a fight. If not defeat, then stand up to them and it lasts at least 5, maybe 10 minutes against them. The reason why I'm doing this is because I saw X-Men 97 and everyone who saw it agrees that Gambit got it rough. And also, Gambit is going to be making an appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine. Personally, I cannot wait for it. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and remember, like and subscribe. Before we get started, news anyone? The first bit of news is from the world of Mortal Kombat. It is being said that a new Mortal Kombat game is currently in production, and this is gonna feature a lot of new characters, including Sonya Blade and Jax, who are set to be in this new Mortal Kombat game. I personally cannot wait because, as everyone knows, Jax is one of my favorite characters. The next up is the world of Netflix. It has been reported that Season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender is returning to filming this September, and it is set to release next August. Personally, I think it'll be a fun little thing to do for everybody. Personally, I thought the first season of Avatar was pretty good. I can't wait for the next. The next piece of news is this, and this is the final piece of news, is that Henry Cavill will be doing a James Bond movie. I think that he'll be a great fit for James Bond, but that's just me talking. What do you guys think? Now let's get into this episode. We've asked ourselves, how many people could Gambit defeat in a fight? If not defeat them, at least stand up to them and last a good 5, maybe 10 minutes. So with that said, a lot of people are not going to agree with this list, but if you don't, put it in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you, okay? So these are not characters in Marvel. I'm excluding characters in Marvel and I'm moving into characters who are in DC, Image, cartoons, and Japanese anime. Those guys, okay? Let's get started. But let's talk a little bit about Gambit first, and then we're going to talk about the list. Gambit is an skilled hand-to-hand combatant and a master thief. He was literally trained by an army of thieves, including his own father. This is before he was set to stop a feud between the thieves and the assassins by marrying a woman named Belladonna, which I will go over on another time. However, Gambit has been trained as a thief and a master with stealth and hand-to-hand combatant capabilities. He is skilled in karate, bojutsu, and taekwondo, just to name a few things. He's also incredibly agile and has amazing flexibility. But he's most notably known for the fact that he can charge anything up with kinetic energy and turn it into a bomb. He most notably uses his signature playing cards. Gambit can charge anything up, including charging up organic material, literally turning someone into a bomb. Gambit is one of the most skilled X-Men that anybody has ever seen, and we are thankful to have him as part of the X-Men family. The first character who I think Gambit can take on in a fight is Nightwing. The reason being because he and Nightwing have similar abilities. Both of them have amazing agility, amazing speed, amazing flexibility, and they both are experts in bojutsu. But the reason why I think that he could defeat him is because Gambit is at least a better acrobat than him by at least one move. And plus, Gambit has his powers that he can charge anything and turn it into a bomb. So, in my opinion, he could at least defeat Nightwing in a fight. He might not be able to defeat him, but in my opinion, Gambit could take on Deathstroke in a fight. He and Deathstroke have similar combative abilities, even though Deathstroke is considered to be faster and stronger than Gambit. Gambit could at least take him on in hand-to-hand combat and at least last a good 5, maybe 7 minutes against him before having to run away. But all in all, I believe that he could at least take him on because Gambit can kill someone with or without a playing card, charged or not charged. Like with Deathstroke, he won't be able to win, but he can at least take on Bronze Tiger in a fight. Because, like a lot of characters on this list, Gambit has similar combative abilities compared to Bronze Tiger. Even though Bronze Tiger knows at least 3 more styles than Gambit, Gambit can at least take him on in a fight, especially if he uses his playing cards. Now, Gambit won't be able to defeat him, but he can at least last a good 9 minutes against Bronze Tiger, because Bronze Tiger is not as good as Deathstroke, but he's good nonetheless. In my opinion, Gambit versus Bronze Tiger, that'd be a great fight to see. The next character who I think Gambit could take on in a fight is Ninjak of the Valiant Universe. The reason being because Ninjak is a ninja assassin and Gambit was once trained as an assassin as well. Gambit is considered to be an assassin equally as good as Ninjak. However, Ninjak is considered to have better stealth than he does, and better agility, and is better with weapons. However, swords versus bow staves would be a fun fight. And also, if Gambit were to take his swords, he could charge up Ninjak's swords and to fight against him. It would be an interesting fight, in my opinion, but that's just me talking. The next 2 characters that I think could take on Gambit in a fight are Sanji and Roronoa from One Piece. Sanji being so good with his kicks that they can shatter mountains, and he could literally kick his way through someone's body. I think that he and Gambit would have an interesting fight, because he and Gambit would be evenly matched in hand-to-hand combat. Whereas Roronoa having an expertise with his 3-blade technique with his samurai sword, I think that the 2 of them could have an amazing fight, because it'll be bow staves versus swords, just like with Ninjak. So, in a nutshell, Gambit versus Sanji, Gambit wouldn't be able to win if they were to both take him on, but one at a time, I think Gambit will be able to defeat them. The next character that I think Gambit can take on a fight is Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The reason being because Gambit is an expert in combat, whereas Casey Jones is just a street brawler with a wide assortment of sports-related weaponry. However, the fight would last a good long while, but in the end, Gambit would come out on top. So, with that said, yes, Gambit versus Casey Jones, I think that Gambit would win. The final character we're going to talk about that Gambit could take on in a fight is Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage may have an expertise in multiple styles of martial arts, but he's no match for Gambit's agility and, of course, Gambit's powers. Now, Johnny Cage has an expertise in Kung Fu, Karate, Sabate, Silat, the whole 9 yards, because the list goes on for days, but against Gambit's speed, superior agility, and superior reflexes, Johnny Cage has no chance against him whatsoever. So, Gambit will be able to defeat Johnny Cage in a fight. But hey, that's just my opinion. What about you guys? That being said, another episode of the Curtis Zone has come to a close, ladies and gentlemen. I ask that you remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more content from here on the Curtis Zone, and of course more of my bouncing packs. And remember, for those of you who have questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to make a request for any episode period, leave it in the comment section down below and I will get back to you. I love you all and I will see you soon. And remember to give some love for our sponsors, Coastal Waste and Recycling, because as you know, your garbage powers someone's world. I'll see you guys soon.